Hi, superstars. How are we today? I'm excited. Charmaine's here with me. Hey,
Super
hello, beautiful.
excited.
We're super excited what we're bringing today.
I'm a bit pumped.
We are a bit pumped, yeah. Every week I had the music going this morning too. That's a good key. So, welcome to the Karen House Show and week 20. And our topic this week, which is so appropriate, is We Are One. Collectively, we are one. So, welcome for joining us. So, last week, Charmaine and I decided we would go on location, and we've been choosing the points. We've actually gravitated back to Cleveland Point, which is absolutely stunning, but all the points are stunning here in Redlands. So, we talked about the points, the magnetic um, around that. Charmaine can touch on that again because that's something that she works on quite a bit in terms of her feng shui or feng shui. So what I want to do though initially is just pay our respects and acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the country throughout Australia and acknowledge their continuing connection to land, waters and community. We pay our respects to the people, the cultures and the elders past, present and emerging. So thank you. So I'm Karen Howe. For those that don't know me, I love to inspire others, and my work is all about helping people enable them rather than them feeling stuck and disabled. So I'm very passionate in this space. I really do value people, and I recently published my book, Reclaim Your Life. So I'm quite chuffed with that. Yes. So that's been something I've put out to the world, and it's been taken up.
It's an amazing gift.
Yeah, thank you. So as we mentioned, we've been going for 20 weeks, and that's a milestone, Charmaine.
Hmm.
Oh man, we've seen ourselves evolve. We never get there. We constantly evolve and growing within ourselves as people. So rather than just hearing what we're saying as well, every week we come here week to week, and we're now week 20. We want to start interviewing. We call ourselves dreamers as well now. This has been our recent. We just keep adding our
Yeah.
little labels on there.
Other
So our
dreamers.
reconnection project. We want dreamers. We want people that think outside of the normal, that don't live life in fear. Or if you do live life in fear and you want to get out of that, you know there's something more. We want to interview you. We
Yeah,
want to
connect
talk
with
to you.
us.
Please connect with us. So I'll hand you over to Charmaine because she hasn't introduced herself, my beautiful sidekick here.
Yeah.
Over to Charmaine. There you go, honey.
You? Yeah, I'm Charmaine Livingston. My work is soul frequency, feng shui, helping people to heal, harmonize their lives through healing their energy. Yeah, so last week we kicked off our show by the Reconnection project. Just shining a light and bringing some awareness, if you will, to the current mass effort towards human disconnection going on at the moment. So, without a lot of us realizing, we're being subtly cohered by fear, by saying that it's in our own interest. That's good for us, for our own safety, to totally disconnect from many forms of our primal human experience through love and touch, which is being taken away from us. So, our topic this week, we are all one. So we wish to express how we're all connected. We're all one. Our brains are not separate from our heart. Our emotions are not separate from our physical pain, as we've been led to believe. And our actions and thoughts on this side of the world do not they do impact what happens on the other side of the world. So we all know how much we can achieve collectively. Whilst trying to connect us from keeping humans in fear is the old paradigm, and it's time for us all to wake up, literally. And there's only one consciousness, and that's you and me and the earth that we're connected to. So it is fact that it's not just a metaphor that we're all connected. We are energetically connected. That has been proven with science, with energetic lines that surround the earth and consciousness. Um, Proving that what happens in one space affects what happens in another. And Einstein and many other scientists have proven this. They've proven that everything, every animal, every plant, every thought, every emotion, every action, every non-action, every home, every place, every magnetic point, and every person, we're all connected as one. We are in every moment interacting like a big spider web surrounded around the earth. With our heart, mind, and body and soul, we are connected by our internet. And so when our hearts and our brains become coherent, they unify as one. We have this innate link, a connection with our oneness, and we connect with our earth and our mother earth and universal knowing. And this is the universal knowing of love. So even ancient biblical texts, they say, make the two become one and you will see everything. So this means merge duality, separateness with connectedness, oneness. So heart, brain, connectedness, be one with nature, obtain wholeness with all that is. And so this means to become neutral or balanced and to see in every situation that there is no right or wrong. There just is what it is. It just is what it is.
Yeah, that's amazing. So I guess our point here, if we want to get to our
What
point,
is the
thank
point
you,
of that?
thank you for actually expressing that in that context.
So what is
So,
our point?
what is our point? It's about choosing love over fear. Fear has been something that's controlled us for far too long in our society. Connection and community versus competition. We're not trying to win a race to enjoy the prize for ourselves. We are making a universal journey to evolve together and help as many as we can along the way. We're upgrading the world to be a better place. Now, I'm not saying me and Charmaine are upgrading, but we form a part of that collectively. We're upgrading the world, more connected, whole, love, peace, healthy, fueled society. We have to start asking questions because right now it's not working. The planet is crumbling, if I want to just be frank. Things are changing. The old paradigm, as Charmaine mentioned, into now the new paradigm. But we all need to work collectively and in unison. We don't need to be out there waving the banners. Some do, and that's fine, and their passion. But we actually know within ourselves what we can achieve collectively together and in unison. And I want to share with you the beehive story. So it's about the bees and the flies story. The bee looks for the good qualities and does not, unlike, and unlike the fly who goes straight for the garbage and doesn't appreciate the good quality in others.
Yeah,
So
it's
when,
like they say, the bee doesn't waste its time trying to convert a fly that honey is better than shit.
yes, put exactly, well said, simple. It doesn't. So when
Just
we
knows.
It just knows,
Mm.
yeah. So when we zoom out and see the big picture on all the chaos, the destruction, the death, the sadness, loss, and fear that's happening right now, we see that this is just necessary for our evolution, for our species. Just as in our own lives, we need to let go before we can move forward. We need to challenge and conquer before we can change. So this is challenges within ourselves, things that surface for us. So those that are really struggling and the fear at the moment is overwhelming them, my heart goes out
Mm.
because I've been there and done it. And I still have fears. I'm not saying I am fearless, but it's letting go of some fears that's so overwhelming. And you know that it's just a matter of those uncomfortable feelings that we need to face and move through because that's what's keeping us in fear. We have these blinkers on and we don't want to see anything else. We just want to see what we know. Stay with what's safe, what we know. And yes, what will that mean if I start thinking outside of the box or start um, feeling those emotions? And I've heard people say, oh, I can't cry in public, or I just can't get emotional. That's just not right. Or it's about allowing those emotions to surface because the old paradigm is working through us to bring about this new paradigm. It wants to surface. It wants you to have the better life. It wants you to feel good and be fearless and have, I guess, to be able to get to that point where you're living your life on purpose. Now, I really digress there. We do have notes, as you probably see, as our eyes flickering, but there's so much content that we can't not, because we don't want you to miss out on anything. So unless we delete the old paradigm, like delete it from our systems, upgrade, we're no different to computers. We have to upgrade. It's growth, movement, whatever it takes, whatever works for you. And we have to make room for this new world. It's coming. It really is. And that shouldn't be scary. That should be exciting. So, Charmaine, your thoughts on the new era, the golden era?
Yeah, it's like letting go.
Oh, we want your face on the screen.
It's a letting go and an acceptance, not in fear, but just yeah, just letting know that this letting go and knowing that the crumble and the facing the fear and the people processing, it's all necessary. So as people who know will know, we are heading into a new golden era. We are done with the dark ages and the struggle that has gone before us. But before we can exist in this higher vibration, this vibration of peace and love that we're all fighting for, we need to adapt and lighten, lessen, and evolve into lighter beings. Many old ways, people, thoughts, beliefs, and power restrictions need to crumble. They need to fall away first. And it might get messy, it's going to get stressful. There's a lot of fear, people are scared. And this is because that's what real change is. Without all that, it's not actual change. So it's a right now, it's a destruction of everything that we ever knew. Like the old is being, of getting rid of the old and the outdated so that we can live, be, exist, and enjoy in a new way of being. So I think just if to give you a little bit of clarity and peace, if you're feeling fearful, that a lot of this is necessary. So what's happening right now is people are fighting for their rights and they're fighting for their freedom, as they should. If you don't stand up, you just get trampled. So if we all, as one, choose freedom, which is love, over being controlled, which is fear, then we can never be controlled we because we are whole. We're not missing or needing anything outside of us to feel powerful, which advertisements and the TV will always tell you. Do you feel not good enough? You need this. You need that. That's a fear based control right there. So as thus, we can live in a state of peace and love and freedom inside and out if we can choose love over this fear.
It is a hard thing to grasp. I know it took me, well, I'm in my late 50s now, and I've been learning along the way. However, it's a hard thing to grasp. And I now, find that, in terms of, and we talked about, the studies, science studies, you talk about quantum physics for those that are into quantum
All the facts
physics.
are there
All
if
the
you'd like
facts are
to
there.
research them. This is not
This is not, so we're
anything
not
new.
making this up.
No,
It's not new. We got nothing to gain from this other than bringing some people along the way to live and choose this
we're
this
reconnecting the
life.
old
And
knowledge, really, aren't we?
we are reconnecting. So first, become one within ourselves and our mind and body, brain and heart coherence.
Yeah.
And then we have the ability to do this. So it's connecting our brain to our heart. We know our head, our brain is more of our satellite that just picks up the signals, and our heart is where we make the decisions from, or where we need to come from. And when we come from the heart, and we know when we do that, it's like everything just flows in our lives, and it truly is amazing. I get so excited. I think you can see the passion, and I just we just want to share.
Yeah, we want to
We have
share.
we
And that
just
knowing is power. You might
knowing.
watch the TV and say, oh, maybe I do need that wrinkle cream. But then you go, no, I'm good enough.
And if you do, that's fine too.
Yeah.
So in closing, guys, I think we've I can see a few. Hi, Matt. Hi, Joe. Hi, Ilaria. Beauty Bat. I've actually think this has gone on my timeline, not so much my Karen Howe page, but wherever it needed to be, it showed up. So that's okay too. So I want to just close. We just want to close now. I never looked at life this way. I never ever imagined what my life was going to be. And I am truly grateful if, I've been chosen to pass this message on. And I just took everything for granted. I just took everything at face value. I didn't do any research. I didn't think, hey, is this good for me or not good for me, whatever's going on. I just took it for granted. I just thought, oh, well, that must be right because the authorities or, parents or whoever said that's the way it is. But then when you start questioning, that's the truth. You're looking for something more
You
and
realize
you want the truth.
you're your own authority.
You are your
You're the
own
expert on
authority.
your own body.
Couldn't have put that any better. So let's reconnect the world together. Are we in this? Here I was saying you don't have to get out there and do the banners. We're doing it. We're just sharing the message. Heal our global pain, fear, and end the suffering. Save and renew our planet's resources. Our planet is not a resource. Sorry, our planet is not there to be used as a resource. It's a resource in itself. So life itself is a resource. I'll get my message. It's our lifeline. And we have, as many know, have destroyed that just to, I'm sitting here in a sports car. You know, there are things in life that we want that are more of a want than a need. However, I'm enjoying my sports car. But, in all honesty, it's just about us as individuals becoming more centered, heart centered, become free and love centered, one world, one species. And it's not woohoo. The Beatles and some of the bands, some of the songs they wrote in the day, they were paving the way. But we just ignored it and crushed it, didn't we? But they could see into the future. Even if you're skeptical and you think, what is she talking about? The current system crumbling before our eyes? Just if we can change our thoughts and our actions, if we're not feeling in a good space, we can do that because we are seeing right now, presently, we're just watching this play out.
Amazing change going on.
There is amazing change going on, and it's happening really fast.
Yeah.
I actually get quite emotional.
Yeah. Super exciting.
If you're inspired by the show that we've been bringing to you and you'd like to learn more and contribute and be a part, we're even talking about setting up a little group for people that want and are looking for change and more. Just simply connect with us either through Facebook. I think just Facebook's the best way. We don't need to say anymore.
all our social media.
Yeah. Hey guys, sending love to you all. Hi Nathan. Hi Shogren. Sending love out to you all. And that's the thing. Say hi to a stranger every day. Smile to somebody you don't know, because you know what? They're actually not a stranger. How often now do you meet up with people? The 6 degree of separation is no longer 6 degrees.
Yeah.
The gap is closing.
Distancing. There is only one thing, and we are all it.
We are it. Thanks for your time, guys. This will be as a replay. Hi, guys. Good morning. That's my brother. Yeah, just sharing the message.
Sharing, connecting.
Love to all, and we'll see you same time next week. We're looking at actually coming from Instagram next week. Seems to be the place to be to hold your lives as well. And if we can just get the message across to as many people, that would be great. All right, guys. Mwah.
Much love.
See you soon. Bye.